Hi, this is Dr. Steven with Outclick Magazine. Today we're bringing to you Brian Christopher, who is famous for slots. He's also going to be one of the honorees for the 2021 Diversity Honors held here in Fort Lauderdale, actually Hollywood, Florida. Sorry. He is the Harvey Milk Foundation Visibility Medal Award winner. The excuse me, the Diversity Honors will be held October 9th, 2021. That's a Saturday at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and that's here in Hollywood, Florida. Brian, welcome to today's program.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. I apologize. I have a little bit of a cough, but tell us about these slots. Now, I told you before I probably shouldn't have you on because my parents have already spent enough of my inheritance on the slot machines. But this sounds so fascinating that what you do. Tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from, and what a little bit about Brian first.
Sure thing. Yeah, I'm actually originally from Toronto, Canada, and I've lived in a few different parts of the world. I've lived in France and back to Canada, and now I'm living in Palm Springs, California with my husband.
All right. So Chandler's going to pull up. Chandler's always helping us in the background. He's going to pull up your website. Tell us about this whole slots that you've got going on, and we're going to talk about some strategies because we all want to win. But tell us about what you do, Brian.
So basically, I upload videos every single day at 12 o'clock noon on Facebook and on my YouTube channel of myself playing slots. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, however, I'm actually going live from a certain casino, any casino across the United States. So there's always some fun and excitement going on, a lot of winning and a little bit more losing as well.
So what inspired you to do something so unique like going live with slot machines online?
Yeah, so basically, it was my first trip ever to Las Vegas. It was right after I moved to Los Angeles originally. I went to Vegas for Christmas, not Christmas, for New Year's Eve with my husband. And I went on YouTube to find out, what casinos I should stay at, like where to go, what games to play. And I came across some of these videos of people recording themselves. And I thought, who the heck would watch someone else play slot machines? That's so boring. But 8 hours later, I got my answer because I was still watching them. I compared a lot to like watching a gamer, right? Gamers are one of the biggest channels out there on YouTube and on Twitch. Other people watching other people play games. And it's no different than watching sports on TV. Like, why wouldn't you just play the sport yourself, But especially with playing slot machines, it's a lot more exciting because, there's money involved. You are gambling and you might win huge or you might lose huge as well.
So how do you make it fun other than just showing it? What's your spin on things, Brad? How do you make it fun and engaging for your audience? And I'm going to have Chandler. We're YouTube and some of the sites are having some problems, so we're going to try to play some videos while you're telling us about it. How you put the Brian spin on it.
Right. So my audience has really got to know me as a person. I talk almost nonstop while I'm playing slots. We talk about everything, not just slot machine related, but everything going on in my life, everything that we're doing, our travels we've been on. And so I get very personal, like so much so that my parents, oh yeah, there's some, even my parents, they watch my videos just to find out more about me and what's going on in my life. I remember this one day, my dad texted me. He's like, "What's this about a surgery you're having?" Because I forgot to tell them. And I told my fans already. So, and as you can see there, I'm in the side at the very corner of the screen as well, so that people can get my reactions. Because they always kept saying at the beginning, "Oh, I wish I could see, how you were reacting to that." Because, I'm very animated. I get very excited. So yeah, lots of big wins on there. Right there, I'm playing one of my most famous games, Cleopatra. My fans love it when I play this game. One of my very first videos I put out about 5 years ago was on this game where I hit a huge jackpot. So this is one of the games I'm known for.
Mom likes to play the Lucky 7 red, white, and blue. And I think that's the one. She bought one. She's got one in her bedroom and she plays. She's got the key and she sits back there and plays. And then she finally hit the big jackpot. She's afraid to like reset it. But do you own a machine at home or do you play at home?
I don't own any slot machines, unfortunately. I mean, I would love to. I think my husband would kill me if I had some at home, but basically it comes down to the laws. So in California, it's a lot harder to own a slot machine. You're only allowed to own one that is, I believe, 25 years old or older. Other states have different laws. I think Nevada is pretty flexible on that. You can have almost a new one in your house.
Okay. Well, she bought it legally. It's an old beat up machine that they dumped somewhere. It's something legal, but it's a lot of fun. So how do you win? That's the big question. Is there strategies, or are you even allowed to tell that?
Oh, I can say I say everything. I don't hold back anything. You know, I promote responsible gambling, so I will tell my fans straight up. You know, you are going to lose your butts playing slot machines. They are designed to take your money. But the biggest trick, well, first of all, I should say, it all comes down to luck and timing. All right, 99% of the time, it's all about the microsecond you press the spin button. That will determine what is going to land on the reels. The biggest piece of skill that comes into slot machines is knowing when to press that cash out button now, because you know, you win $100 on a machine, you're like, oh, this is amazing. I'm gonna up my bet. I'm gonna bet more, or I'm gonna keep winning. And then they go and they lose that 100, and they're like, oh no, I gotta win it back. And they'll keep on spinning and lose even more. So I try and teach them, you know, if you're up $1, you've already beaten the system. Cash out, take that money, and run.
What's your favorite game to play? Did you already say? Is it the Cleopatra or?
Cleopatra is definitely one of my favorite ones. I have the best answer for this now because I'm currently in Las Vegas at the moment, and I'm at the Plaza Casino, and I actually have my own area at this casino. It's called Brian Christopher Slots at Plaza, and I put all my favorite games in there. So I always found it really hard to like just pick one or two, and now I've got like many games in this section. So they include Cleopatra, obviously. They have Double Top Dollar. They have Lightning Links and Ultimate Fire Links and Dollar Storm and many other games that I absolutely love.
Do you remember the highest jackpot you ever hit? Because I always get these phone calls from mom and dad that I don't hear about their losses, but I hear about their wins.
It's true. Yeah, we don't like to call everybody and tell them how much we lost, but yeah, my biggest win on a physical slot machine was just over 15,000, and my biggest one playing online was just over 50,000.
Wow. Now, do you recommend people play the penny machine, the quarter machine, the dollar machine, or what do you think is the best bang for the buck?
I recommend people play within their budget, most importantly. If you can afford more, then you should play a higher denomination game. Typically, pennies pay the lowest amount of payout percentage, and then they go higher with each denomination. Last night, I found myself doing a $100 denomination game, and your chances are a little bit higher of winning on there, but it also is a lot higher in losing more. So just stick with your budget, and you're really not going to feel a huge difference in the payout percentages between a penny machine and like a $25 machine. It's more about, like I said before, the microsecond you hit that button. You can get lucky on a penny machine, or you can get lucky on a big one.
Now, they like to go around and just put $1 in and $1 in and $1 in, just like randomly play one at a time and see what they can hit. If there's any strategy with that too.
Yeah, everyone thinks they figured it out, right? They all think, oh, if I only put a $20 bill in, or if I don't use a ticket, or if I put up more than 100, it's going to take it all, or maybe I should hit the cash out button and then put it back in again. It doesn't affect anything. The only thing it changes is the timing you're going to press that spin button. That's it.
And I'm from horse country where we play trifectas and superfectas, and so all of those, and that's a whole different betting strategy up in horse country. Now, do you have a favorite casino or one you haven't been to yet, or because they're also different experiences? Brian, tell us about maybe some of the casinos.
Yeah, so I mean, in Vegas, I come to Plaza a lot, obviously, because I've got my own area here. I live in Palm Springs, California, so I go to Agua Caliente casinos out there. They got 3 different properties, which are beautiful. We just had one of our annual fan club weekends there with 150 or 175 of our fans were there for a full weekend. Love it there. But I get out all over the country, so I'm going to be in Oklahoma very soon. I'll be over in Minnesota. All over the country, really. So there's areas that I definitely have on my bucket list, and I'm going to hit some of them next year, which I can't wait to get to, like Biloxi, for example. I look forward to getting over there, and a few other ones which I can't tell anything yet, because as soon as I tell my fans I'm going to a casino, they start emailing me immediately. when is it? How do I get tickets? How can I join you? And so I got to wait till I announce it.
We used to go to Biloxi all the time. Biloxi's a fun city, but we've got him down here. Now you're going to come be down here. I think we can tell that's the whole point of this. So you're going to be honored for the Diversity Honors coming up Saturday, October 9th, 2021 at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood, Florida here. And you are receiving a medal. The medal is called the Visibility Medal. Because part of your story with your social media is that you talk about your husband, Marco, and you all have been together for 18 years. Tell us about that journey and how you decided to make that part of your gaming social media platform, Brian.
Sure. I mean, I never planned anything. I never like set out to put out any messages or anything. I was just literally being myself. And with that, you know, it was a natural occurrence for me to just talk about my husband. And, you know, he's got a full-time job, so he wasn't always in my videos, but he would just show up every now and then. And the audience would be like, who's this? And I'm like, oh, that's my husband. Like, oh, you have a husband? What's going on? Like, what? We thought you had a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, the audience just rolled with it. And I slowly would tell them our life story, you know, oh, we met when I was like 22 years old. We've been together for 18 years. We've been married for 13 of those years. And, you know, my fans really loved Marco. And the thing that kept trending was hashtag where's Marco. They wanted to see more about Marco, so much so that his Instagram handle is at where's Marco BC. They're always asking about him. And so, you know, we just treat it like anyone else would, I feel like, on social media. You know, here's photos of us, you know, going to the beach or on vacation or at the casino. And it's really helped because I mean, my audience is very diverse. They are from every walks of life and every rural place across the country. And for them to see, you know, a gay couple, which might be different than what they're usually used to seeing either at home or what's portrayed in the media or in the television shows. It was, I've received so many great comments and feedback from those people saying, wow, thank you for opening my eyes. You know, you're just like everyone else. And you know, a lot of them have just never met a gay person even. So it's really special to be able to just show them, you know, the love that we have for each other. And I've even been able to like turn some people around. Like, you know, you get a lot of haters in social media, and I've got a few out there that, you know, I've got a message that, oh, you know, you're going to hell because you're gay or something. And I'll respond back, and usually you know, I don't fight or anything, but what I'll say is, you know, I could only hope that everybody could find the kind of love that I found with my husband. You know, we've been together for 18 years or whenever, how long it was at that time. And we have a really great relationship. And, you know, I'd hope the best or the same for everybody. And then they come around and like, oh, I guess I never looked at it that way. You know, they don't realize that their words, you know, can affect people. And or that they're being hurtful. They just say what they think is appropriate. And I've been able to turn a lot of people around, and they come back and they apologize and say, you know, I apologize. I didn't know. I've heard this one a lot. I grew up in a town where you don't talk about people being gay, and it's very frowned upon. And you know, thank you for educating me.
I think I like the first part of your answer the best. It wasn't a plan. I just became me, and it was who I was, and I didn't even think about it. It was not intentional. It just was me, and I started talking about my life, and I think that's extraordinary.
Yeah, and I mean, I owe a lot of that to my husband as well, because I was never as open about, you know, my relationship or about my being gay. You know, he really helped me with that, become comfortable with it. I know when we first met, you know, I didn't want to hold hands on the streets. You know, I was like, I didn't want to be judged and anything else. And so it took time for me to get comfortable with it. And I'm just so grateful that I'm in this place right now where I'm okay with everything. And I feel like society is slowly catching up to that.
Mm-hmm. And so what does it mean to you to be recognized by the Harvey Milk Foundation and by Diversity Honors?
It is like the biggest honor. You know, like when I first heard about the award, I was I was shocked initially. I'm like, are you sure it's for me? Like, what did I do? Um, and Harvey Milk has such a legacy, and he really helped pave the way for a lot of us. And I guess I was oblivious to the fact that I was, in a small part, carrying that torch forward, and just in this small little, sayings or things that I do on my channel, or references to my husband, or, when I talk about trans rights, while I'm spinning the reels on a slot machine, those little things, I guess they go a long way, and it's been noticed and recognized. And I mean, I'm no special or no different than anyone else who holds their partner's hand down the street. And so, it feels a little bit like I need to share this with a lot more people. But I guess because I have the platform I do, and the audience I'm able to share that with, they recognize me for that. And yeah, it means quite a lot.
So if somebody's looking for a partner, do you have any suggestions for them?
If they're looking for a partner, oh boy. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's been a while for me. I met Marco at a bar the old-fashioned way. I went
18 years ago, so that's been a while.
Yeah, there were no smartphones. There were no apps. Gay.com, I think, was a thing, but no one had scanners to put up your photos even, So I'm a little bit out of the loop on that one, but I know there's great apps these
days. All right. Well, we really appreciate you talking to us. And what a fascinating concept when this came. I was like, slot machines. But how fascinating. And that you made such a great platform and really telling your story in this way and helping people to realize we're just real people too, just trying to have a fun life and trying to have the best life that we can as well, and have fun and make a living doing it. That's the gay agenda. Just have a normal life.
Yeah. And you don't need to have a platform to do it either, just by, like I said, walking down the street, holding someone's hand, or just having a casual conversation with someone, or, responding back to someone who has perhaps a negative comment and trying to turn them around and just explain to them your story. And just those little things that we can all do can go a long way.
And do you have any upcoming projects you want to tell us about, or allowed to tell us about, before we close out?
Well, there is a huge project coming. Basically, a lot of my videos are going to be moving over to other platforms out there, on apps, on websites, and on television. It'll be announced in about a month or so time, so I guess look forward for that.
Okay. Chandler's going to put up your website again. We'll put that up there. Is there anything else you wanted to cover I didn't ask?
I don't think so. I think, it's when it comes down to it, it's not even a gay agenda necessarily. It's just a people agenda and taking care of each other. I have countless messages from fans, thanking me for helping them get through their cancer treatments, or the death of a son or daughter, or like so many things. And it doesn't matter where we were raised or who we love or anything, we're all in this together. And this country, this world just needs a lot more understanding and communication. And I mean, we can thank Harvey Milk for a lot of that.
Yeah. Just bringing some joy to people and some fun times. And especially, I'm not for sure when you started, but especially after this last year of everyone going through such a hard time, having some fun times and the video platform to do it. So Chandler, if you can pull up his website there at the bottom, so people can see the actual website, BC Slots. It's real hard to remember, bcslots.com. You lucked out with the website.
Yes.
And then Chandler's going to pull up your social media links so people can follow you on. You've got a ton of social media followers.
Yeah, we're all over the place. Just over 1.1 million across all of them right now.
Cool. Very good. Well, Brian, we look forward to you being here. We're going to meet you out at the casino, at the Hollywood casino here, Hard Rock. We have fun. You're going to be at the Guitar Hotel, I guess.
Yes. Can't wait.
Yes. You can see it when you fly over. It's so huge. If you've not been in, it's an amazing sight to see. So his social media is on there. If you want to stay up to date on us, you can text OCQ to 22828 to stay updated. And we are outclick.com, and that's outclique.com. All right, everyone, stay safe. And again, we're going to pull up the dates are Saturday, October 9th, 2021 at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood, Florida. Bring your nickels. Have a good night.
Thank you.